Morning to everyone. My work is mostly based on my dissertation, master's dissertation, which I have done in Deccan College, Pune. So the title of this research is Reinvestigating Nevasa's Past, a technological assessment of Palaeolithic assemblage from Laxmi Nala and surrounding district Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. So the region comes in volcanic trap or the Deccan trap region, and the major components of this like major raw material comes are dolerite dike and basalt and some cryptocrystalline silica minerals, which are formed in sometimes caps and other forms, and also these cryptocrystalline silica minerals, they form in the form of filled pipe or fissures or captivities in these Deccan traps. And there are two types of flows which has been observed in this Deccan trap region: Pahoe flow and Aha flow. And the region which is the region of this Pravada Valley is mostly dominated by this Pahoe flow. So the study area, so the Pravada river originates from Kalsubai mountain, and it is the tributary of Godavari, and the Pravada has three tributaries: Mula, Adula and Malungi, which is three tributaries of Pravada. And there are 5 localities from which artifacts have been collected since 1960s to 2019. And mostly my work is based on all these collected artifacts. Around 200 artifacts has been collected by various scholars during a large time period. So mostly these artifacts are coming from Laxmi Nala, Hathivel, Barod Garden, Nevasa, locality 1, and Masova Nala, which is near Chirki. And there is one, the raw material source for Barod Garden and some other sites, which is Hathivel West, also known as high level gravel, which was recognized by Dr. Corvinus and Professor Sheila Misra also. It is the western side of Laxmi Nala or the Hathivel West, around half kilometer western side of Laxmi Nala. So this is the map, this is the map of the study area, and you can see there is Laxmi Nala. There is Laxmi Nala, and half kilometer west there is somewhere there is Hathivel West, which is the raw material source for cryptocrystalline silica minerals. And this is the Hathivel and Barod Garden. So most of the raw materials are redeposited at Barod Garden from this Hathivel West. And this is the mound of Nevasa, and somewhere there is locality 1, and there is Chirki. The whole region is excavated by Gudrun Corvinus. So the work in this area mostly started by Sankalia so he excavated the region in 2 field seasons from 1952 to 1956, and he reported the excavation report in 1960 he published. And then so he excavated some trenches as Nevasa and Chalcolithic mound also. And then major work has been done by Gudrun Corvinus, who was surveying the Pravada river, and she divided Pravada in 3 parts: lower Pravada, middle Pravada, and then actually she divided it on the basis of Pleistocene and Holocene time range. So she divided it in lower Pravada and middle Pravada, which is divided into middle to late Pleistocene, and then late Holocene bed, which comes in lower Pravada region. And then she excavated the site from 1966 to 69, and in 3 field seasons, and she excavated around 25 trenches in this Chirki region. And the excavation was one of the best excavation of that time. And after that, some other scholars also worked in this region, mostly Sila ma'am and Susma ji. They went and visited this site again and again. So this is the right one. Sorry, the left one. Upper image is high level gravel, and the right one also, the upper image is from high level gravel, and the lower one image is from one of the sections at Laxmi Nala. There are some mud balls which is capped in the section, we can see, and some cleavers are also, like one cleaver is also recovered from the section of the Laxmi Nala. So the Laxmi Nala has mostly two stratigraphic, the stratigraphic layer of Laxmi Nala can be divided in two parts. The lower part is this above bedrock. There are cross-bedded sandy pebbly gravel, which is mostly moderately distributed, and there are cobbles and pebbles present in that. And then above that, this horizontally bedded sandy pebbly gravel is there. So the artifact distribution is like this. So there are cores, flakes, hand axes, cleavers, picks, scrapers. So most of the artifacts are Acheulean, and then some microliths and blades are also observed. Borders, scrapers, and blades are also observed. So these are the cores, and some cores are like cores ranges from small cores to bigs, and the maximum size of some of the cores are 17-18 centimeter, as you can see, and some of them are made on dolerite dike, which is the locally available raw material there, and there are some polyhedrons, and then choppers also, chopping tools are also there, and the flakes, some of the flakes are also some prepared kind of thing, but actually they are not the prepared core technology, but some preparation while knapping is observed. And so I did some statistical analysis of some of the Acheulean artifacts, mostly cleavers, hand axes, picks, and scrapers. So they are made on mostly large flakes, cobbles, slabs, and some of them are made on indeterminate blank, which like I can't observe what blank they have used. And so most of the hand axes, actually 7 hand axes were present in this assemblage, and out of this 7 hand axe, some are made on cobble, some are made on slab also. So mostly and 1 or 2 are made on flake also, large flake. So the hand axes which are made on cobble, they do not have very good lateral edges, or their shapes are not very they are not very thin. Mostly large flakes have been removed from cobble blanks, whereas as you can see in this image, in first one, as you can see, they are made on first and second, they are made on cobble. First one is made on cobble blank, and the 5th one and the 6th one also. So there are some patina also observed in all those hand axes, whereas hand axes made on slab and flake blanks, they are thin, and they are good secondary or second generation and first generation of flake scars observed in all these hand axes. Then some 8 or 9 cleavers has been present in that assemblage. So I tried to do some non-metrical attribute analysis also on all these cleavers. So I mostly adopted Saron and Jostrom Raphael's thesis. So on the basis of that, I tried to understand what sort of idea what sort of technological assessment we can do on cleavers. So mostly for cleavers, all of the cleavers are made on flake, which is like cleavers mostly are made on flake only, and the predetermination is very important for making cleavers. So in this assemblage also predetermination was observed, and so the cleavers were made on mostly three technological types mostly. One was earlier proposed by Gudrun Corvinus. So the first one was made on Cherokee cleaver core method, and there is another method which could be called as slab method or something, which was also like proposed by GBY assemblage. So I observed something in my assemblage also, the same technology. So I put it in my way, like what I observed in my assemblage. And then Combeva method was also adopted for making cleavers. So the first way, in the first method, the cleaver, the cleaving edge was on the lower side of the core, and then the final blank has been removed, and the blank was then blank was then nabbed or then flaked for making cleaver. And in this cleaver core method, the most of the cleaver was on, like the most of the blank was on the side blank, because the bulb was on the side, or either the left side or right side of the blank. So most of the cleavers from all these sides are made on side flake, not on the end flakes. And then this slab core method, in this slab core method, the flake has been removed. Actually slabs has been taken, and then 2 or 3 flakes has been removed, which has been removed like in slicing method. So in that slab core method, the also the bulb or the final bulb will be on the top of the blank. So and then it has been further modified for making cleaver. So I tried to understand what are the like retoucher directions, and other than that what are the shapes of the cleavers. So actually parallel, diverging and convergent lateral shapes has been observed. And apart from that, the shape of beat end and butt end was I also tried to understand. So the shape of beat end is some have like transverse shape, some 4 have, like some of the cleavers has oblique right shape, and some have oblique left shape. Then butt end is also in 3 of the cleavers irregular butt shape has been observed. Then some cleavers has straight, convex and pointed butt shape has been observed due to this secondary flaking. So these are the images of the cleavers. So as you can see, the cleaver 2 is made on Combeva, and then all of them are made on Cherokee cleaver core method, whereas cleaver 4 on the right side is made on this slab core method. It seems that this edge is mostly, and this edge is mostly because of this slab core method. And in this slab core method, mostly the bulging is because of the flakes of the 2 previous flakes which is removed in the slab. And some other artifacts are also there, like some cleavers which has been modified or reshaped in scraper for making it scraper because of the differentiation in patina. Observed that some of the cleavers has been reshaped for making scraper in Acheulean or time period. And then some peaks are also present in the assemblage. Apart from that, microliths and microblades are also present in the assemblage. And in the assemblage, some borders, scrapers are also present. And as you can see in this right side, there are some borders, 5 and 6 and 7, they are borders, whereas some points are also there, 1, 2 and 3, they represent point. So there in the assemblies there are some blade cores, and blades are also there. So to understand the technology of these blades cores, as you can see in this image, the right one is present in the archaeological assemblage, whereas the left one I tried to do some experimental kind of thing to understand what technological process was there present. So as you can see, hard hammer is used in this experimental process, and two hammer stone has been used for making this experimental napping. So the size of the two hammer stone were different, and the maximum size was 7, 6 and 5 centimeter dimension, and the another hammer stone was smaller, which has a maximum size 4, 3 and 2 centimeter. And so for making this blade course, first of all, the tabular kind of core has been used, and the platform should be straight so that the angle will be more than less than 90 degree or around 90 degree, so that the flake can be removed. And then there are two blade kind of blade has been removed from this. So the same way the assemblage has also some removals and attempt of removals, as we can observe. So in the first one, this is made on basalt, and the blades are trying to be removed in this way. Actually, the attempt, it doesn't seem that the attempt is very good, but in cryptocrystalline silica minerals, the attempt is good, and some blades are also observed in the assemblage. So the overall observation is that, so the typologically the assemblage is like a number of different kind of tools are present in the assemblage, and small and large flakes were present, and some flakes are like bifacial thinning and shaping flakes are also present, whereas finished flakes, which are the major component of hand axe removal, is also present in the assemblage. Cores vary in sizes from small to large one, and then for making like large flake blanks, Kombeva cleaver method, then Chirki cleaver core method, and then slab method has been used. And then hand axes are made on slabs and large flake blanks, and then raw material were available locally present there. And so there are two dates are also from this site. The one date is of thorium uranium, which is from this cross-bedded gravel, and the another date is from this fissured black clay, which is also like yesterday also scholars have told about this. So I think this region has mostly adopted in like on the basis of date, it is adopted in early or in the middle Pleistocene time period, and then continued till medieval period, because the excavation revealed that till medieval period it was occupied. But I think the continuity couldn't be there, or maybe there, but some gap could be there in between, but till medieval period it was occupied. So thank you.
Both these, even though Prachi is not here, your presentation was too long, both of them. So I recommend you have to make it half the time.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to eliminate some things. You have to focus on what is your contribution. Yes. You don't really need to give all the background, all the previous people. There is a difference between a paper and a presentation. So you have to think what people will absorb in your talking and what they would absorb when they're reading. So when you're talking, I had no choice. I have to be here. I have to sit through the part which I know. But when I have a paper, you can put all those details. The person will scan it. They can skip the table. They can skip this. They can go to what they want. So it's under their control. And so the paper is where you put all these details. So what you are given is not wrong. It's the wrong It's wrong for the presentation. Okay? So that's my criticism. Not that what you're saying is wrong.
Okay.
So you have to, and people's attention span is what? 15 to 20 minutes. So you have to think like, what's the most important thing to say? People are, so you have to focus on the results of what you did. Anyway, these are all just general things, so I'm saying it because this is for everybody, including me. So I thought like I have half an hour, so I put only 23 slides. I said no problem because I have only 23 slides. In spite of that, I talked for 1 hour. Now, I think that it was okay in that context, but having the 23 slides, like I talked 1 hour because I elaborated on them. But if it was really time pressed, I could have probably said that in 15 minutes. So you have to be prepared for the situation in which you are. So today we are relaxed, so nobody told you like, hurry up, miss this slide. There you go, skip that slide. We didn't tell you because it's a relaxed situation today. Everybody is like, okay, let's listen to him. So, but if you're in a big conference, like they would have just pulled you off the stage after 10 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
So you have to learn this. Now about your actual work, I was like, one thing you didn't really make clear, how much of your material was newly collected and what was from the collections, okay?
Yes, ma'am. So
anyway, let me finish all the things. Then I think it was, I really, actually I forgot to comment on Prachi, but you have done the same, that incorporating the experimental part of making the stone tools, both you have done it and Prachi has done it. This is a new trend which I think is very good. But I think we still have to evolve how to do it. It's a beginning phase, but I think that's a very good thing which you have started. I think we have a lot of problems about how to study stone tools. This is common to everyone. We don't have any standardization. I won't say what you did was very bad or anything. It didn't but was it appropriate? I think we have to think about this. And looking at reading this new work, I realize we have to it's kind of inspiring me that I have to write a textbook on this and get a little more uniformity. Okay, now answer the question. How much new stuff was collected?
Yeah, so I did one field work with ma'am and Rajguru sir. So in that some 35 artifacts has been collected, and before that 170 or 160 artifacts were already recovered. So all over 215 artifacts I have studied.
But this is all material which was not collected by Corvinus. It's not any part of Corvinus.
These all are collected by you and Susma ma'am in different field seizures.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So these are the kind of, so the first thing you should make clear in your presentation, what am I studying?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
yes,
so this is a well-known site, and there's Corvinus has thousands and thousands of artifacts.
Yes.
So this is a new collection.
Yeah.
Well, that should have been right in the very beginning. Because that doubt, okay, now, what am I looking at?
We are not included Corvinus.
हाँ so ये पहले बोलना चाहिए.
Okay, yes.
I was thinking, I did realize that this is a lot of the material is collected newly. I did realize that, but have you done that plus something? So the yeah.
Hardly we found one late and one four.
उसका collection disappeared.
No, on site.
Yeah. You find they are.
Oh, they have started cultivating there.
Yeah. No, and also even if you go there, they get eroded over time, and each time you might find one or two. Yeah. Okay, I think I will it was a good work. I think you are on the right track. So I've just given advice about how to present better.
Very close. Thank you.
Thank you.